Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about changing a fraction to a decimal. Okay, so we have, in our first example, the fraction is 5 over 11. And when we get our answer, you're going to notice that it is a repeating decimal, and I'll show you what I mean. If you have a fraction 5 over 11 and you want to make it a decimal, basically what you're going to do is put the top dog, which is number 5, in the doghouse, right? So we have, here's the doghouse, here's our 5, and put the 11 on the outside. You add your decimal and a 0. And basically you just do your division. 11 into 50 goes 4 times. And oh, by the way, we're going to put the 0 point and the decimal up on top. 11 into 50 goes 4 times. 4 times 11 is 44. We're going to do our subtraction, and then you get a 6. We're going to add our 0 and bring it down. So now we have 11 into 60, which goes 5 times. Put our 5 on top. 5 times 11 is 55. Again, do the subtraction. You get a 5. And then we're going to bring down another 0. And again, 11 into 50 goes 4 times. 4 times 11 is 44. Do the subtraction. You get a 6 again. And then we're going to bring down another 0. And you can see what is happening here. 11 into 60 goes 5 times. And you can see if we kept going, we would get 0.454545, and it would just continue. So what we have here is a repeating decimal. So if we were to write this 5 over 11, it really equals 0.454545 ... Or we can say 5 over 11 is equal to 0.45, and we can just put the line over it to show you that it is a repeating decimal. So there you go. That's your final answer right over here. 5 over 11 is equal to 0.45. And again, you have to put the line over it to signify that it is a repeating decimal. Okay, so that's one type of decimal. Sometimes when you get a fraction and you want to change it into a decimal, you'll get what's called a terminating decimal. Terminating just means a decimal that ends. The word terminate in there means ends. If you something that ends. If you think of you're terminated, that means you're fired, your job's come to an end, or the terminator puts an end to things. So if you like before, put the top dog in the doghouse, put the 20 on the outside, the top dog is a 7.0, put the 0 point on the top, and then we just basically do our division there. 20 into 70 goes 3 times, 3 times 20 is 60, do the subtraction, you get a 10, then we're just going to simply add in a 0 over there and then just bring it down. So now we have 20 into 100 goes 5 times, and 5 times 20 is 100, so we subtract and we get a 0. That's nice and easy. So right here we have 7 over 20 is equal to 0.35, which we know this is the tenths place, this is the hundredths place, so this is 35 hundredths. And basically, that is your final answer right there. 7 over 20 equals 35 hundredths. Now, if you can remember another way to do this, if you don't do the division, you can also say, well, 7 over 20 is equal to something over 100, right? And if you remember what we did when we found equivalent fractions before, 20 times 5 is 100, 7 times 5 is 35. Well, if this, with any number over 100 is 35%, right? Any number, so this number 35 would be 35 over 100, which is 35%. Well, if we wanted to change 35% to a decimal, it would be 0.35, right? Because we're going 2 places to the left. So that's another way of doing it. You could do it either way, but it's pretty easy to remember. The top dog goes in the dog house, the 7 goes into the dog house, and you just do a simple division there. Okay, I just want to show you one last fraction into a decimal example. This is actually a mixed number, and sometimes you will get a mixed number and they will ask you to put it into a decimal form. Basically, there's 2 parts. All you need to do is kind of separate this here. You have -10 and 4/25. We can just separate them and just take this part here and do exactly what we did before. It would be -10 plus, well, now we're just going to do the top dog in the doghouse with this fraction here. So you would have 25 into 4, add the decimal, put the decimal back on top, and you'd have 25 into 40, which would go only 1 time, because 1 times 25 is 25. And then you do the subtraction, you would actually get 15 over here, and then you would simply add the 0 on the top, bring that down, and then 25 into 150 goes 6 times, because 6 times 25 is actually 150. So this is pretty simple. And now what we have is -10 plus 0.16, right? And then if you added those 2 together, well, let's see, let's just line them up. We can do our work right over here. -10, the decimal would be right after it, plus 0.16, right? If you added that together, you would get -10.16. And that would be our answer. So again, you would just put the -10 plus the 0.16 together after you've separated them both. You got what the fraction is equivalent to in decimal form, and you just put the 2 together. So our final answer, again, would be -10.16, or -10 and 16/100ths as our final answer. And that's it. So there are 3 different examples of how to make a fraction a decimal. Just kind of go over them and practice.